How you doing? This is Brotha T. If you want to support the channel, we have t-shirts and other merch right there in the description. Just hit the link.
You were a star child, let your light shine for all the world. When you open your mouth to reveal a pearl, let it shine more, just to light the path. If it don't add up, man, just do the math. If it ain't for you, let it pass on through.
So today we're going to talk about imposter syndrome. Oh my goodness. A lot of us out here are suffering from imposter syndrome. What is imposter syndrome? It's basically when you don't believe in yourself, when you have low self-worth, or when you're insecure and you think that you're not good enough, or you're not even supposed to have what you already have. You second guessing yourself at every turn. Today we're going to give you 5 ways to avoid imposter syndrome, okay? So if you listen closely and take heed to what we give you today, this might help you avoid having imposter syndrome. Now, like I said, a lot of us are suffering from imposter syndrome. The first thing that I want you to do, I want you to believe in yourself. That's actually not even a step yet. I just want you to believe in yourself and believe that you can get over this hump and this way of thinking. All right, so let's jump into the 5 things that you can do today to avoid imposter syndrome. The first thing is kind of like a command, actually. I want you to not be anyone else but you. Don't worry about what they're doing or how they're doing and how did they get to this point. Worry about you. Worry about being you. Don't be anybody else. That's a quick one. I don't have to spend much time on that. The second thing I want you to do, never spend too much time looking at the progress of others. Instead, focus on your own progress. This can cause imposter syndrome because let's say you're looking at the people around you and they're somewhere where you're trying to be and you're not there yet. Sometimes your insecurity can kick in and say, why am I not there yet? Am I not working hard enough? Am I not good enough? Am I this or that? Don't worry about that. That could be slowing you down. Think about it like a race, right? If I'm running and I'm Usain Bolt, right? When Usain Bolt, remember he was smoking everybody. I think it's, what's her name? Hera? It's the lady from Jamaica now. She's just smoking everybody, right? Let's say they get halfway to the goal line, to the finish line, and they start looking around at everybody else to see how close everybody is. What's going to happen? First of all, they're not going to break any records like that. Second of all, the other people might catch up and go ahead of them, right? And that's how I want you to look at yourself, right? When you're doing stuff and you're progressing, don't worry about the people in front of you. Don't worry about the people in back of you. Worry about you. Worry about being the best version of you that you can be, right? Worry about that. So the next step, I want you to find that insecurity that you have, that specific insecurity. I want you to go to the root of it. Find out why you think that way. Find out why you have this great fear or whatever you have that's keeping you thinking like that. And I want you to remove that or take care of it. I want you I want you to attack it head on, okay? If it comes from a childhood trauma, get rid of that, right? Start attacking it, start talking through it, start getting yourself into it. And it might cause a couple of tears, it might, but trust me, it'll be worth it in the end. The next thing I want you to do, I want you to find your purpose if you haven't already and lock in on it, okay? Very important. Find your purpose, your goal, your destiny in life. If it's the job that you're working at, if that's your goal and your purpose to be at that job, that's cool. But I'm talking about your overall purpose, right? Find that and go to it, because that helps you in every aspect of your life. When you know what your purpose is, you don't let the small things bother you anymore, because you're looking at the world as a whole, right? You're changing your worldview and you have a more broad scope on how you can affect the world. You're not just in your little bubble, going to work, going home, dealing with your family. Now you're encompassing everything, right? So I'll give an example. If it's your goal and purpose to do ministry at the church or whatever, at your local church or whatever, I have no problem with that. Go there and make sure that that's your purpose and immerse yourself in that, and everything else in your life will improve, in my estimation, right? I'm speaking from experience too. I don't necessarily, I'm not a Christian technically right now, but I understand when you're in your purpose though, this is part part of my purpose, a big part of my purpose. So when I'm in this and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, it gives me energy actually. And I want the same thing to happen for you, because I can express to you how, you know, better off I am now than I used to be when I wasn't in my purpose. The last thing I want you to do, this is the very last thing, and it's probably the most important thing, because everything negative in our lives, and when I say everything, I'm talking 99% of everything negative that happens in your life, that happens to you, that happens because of you, happens for one big reason. I'm going to use one word to describe most of the negative things that happen to us. Fear, right? Fear is attached to almost every single negative thing in your life. I almost guarantee it. If you're not believing in yourself, that's fear. If you're insecurity, if you have any insecurity, I'm sorry, that's fear. If you got a certain position at a job and you don't think you're good enough for that job, that's fear. This all culminates and creates that situation that gives you imposter syndrome. If you follow those 5 steps today, I can't guarantee anything, but you have better odds at living a more prosperous life out here. Let's get out there and let's live better lives, family. I hope you enjoy the show. Now, I'm going to take time like I do on some of these, and I'm going to thank you. Thank you for coming to the platform. Thank you for spending your time with your man, Brotha T. I hope I am a help to you. I hope I'm an inspiration to you. I hope I trigger you sometimes even, because triggering is good. Triggering is good, trust me. And a lot of you out there are saying, why would you want to trigger people? Because it's part of my purpose. I'm supposed to talk about things. You're supposed to look at them and say, you know what? He doesn't know what he's talking about. F him. But I'm going to try it anyway. And then you try it and it works, and you come back and you leave a comment saying how much you appreciate Brotha T. That's what I'm here for. And trust me, I can take the negative comments as well. I'm built for it tough at this point. I've been through a lot in my life, let me tell you, and I'm not worried about it. I'm here for your improvement. I want you to become a better you 2.0. And we here at T's Life Tree, we are dedicated to getting you to a better place financially, mentally, spiritually, everything. Okay. And we also have another platform on YouTube called T's Money Tree, right? So you can check T's Money Tree out, or you can go to the Instagram page, and sometimes we'll put all the videos on that same page. So you can check us out on any one of those platforms, and I will be so grateful. And let me finish, because I got sidetracked. I was supposed to thank you. Thank you for coming to the platform. Thank you for spending time with me, and I hope I'm helping you guys out. We're trying to start a movement. Help us in the movement by liking, subscribing, commenting, and maybe even sharing every now and then, right? If something moves you, or you see something that's really profound, because I get to I get to ranting and I'll get to rambling, but sometimes in the midst of those rambles I drop a jewel, and if you're really paying attention, you'll really be enlightened by some of the small jewels that I drop. Some people like the whole thing. But I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna check you on the next video. I'm gonna try to make it hot, family. I am out of here. Peace.